Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me here today. In this video, I'm going to talk about how you are a human being, and that's why you're going to be in different states throughout the day. Before I get into the video, my products and services are linked below. If you're looking for weekly group coaching sessions, you can join the membership program. It also includes monthly challenges and weekly quizzes. If you're interested in one-on-one coaching with me, you're welcome to book a session. So I keep seeing a lot of debate between the law of attraction and law of assumption teachers. I don't know too much about it because I don't really watch that content. So I don't know what is the difference between these teachings and why people criticize one and are in the favor of the other. I just know how manifestation is supposed to work, and that's what I keep teaching. But yes, I have come across some of the videos that talk about how some people are teaching that your state, your frequency and vibration should always be matching your desire, and you should always be in a happy, positive, and elevated state of being to ensure that you are speeding up your manifestation and it is showing up in your reality. And God forbid if you react or if you feel low or disappointed for even 1 hour or one day, it's going to stall your manifestation, it's going to pause it. All the work you have done up until then is of no use. So that is not true at all. You don't have to absorb or internalize any kind of information. That seems to be very unrealistic for human beings. Even before you came to know about conscious creation, were you someone who was happy all the time, 24/7? Doesn't matter if you came to know about it at 18, at the age of 15 or 18 or 25. Were you happy up until then all the time? I'm sure the answer is no, because you have been able to very successfully manifest a lot of things into your life before you knew anything about consciously creating your reality, and you would have named those things as a blessing or luck, something that happened by chance, a coincidence, and all of those were your manifestations. You can manifest when you're in a low mood. You can manifest when you are in a really good mood, when you're happy. You can manifest when you're sad, because human beings don't stay in one state all the time. That is not possible unless you have some kind of switch in you. The only thing that we need to take control of is, where are we dominantly in a state of being? Are we someone who's dominantly and heavily in a state of lack and victimizing ourselves? Or we are dominantly in a state where we know that yes, we can focus on the solutions, things will happen, we can learn how to deal with them, and we will find a way to get what we want. Your dominant state of being matters, that's all. But there's no such compulsion that you need to be positive 24/7. You will have moments when you feel negativity, fears, doubts, anxiety, and that's completely normal up to an extent. You don't have to always be in a state of feeling your desire. A lot of people ask this question, I'm not in a state throughout the day. You don't have to be. Why do you want to be in that state throughout the day? That's just obsession. Be in that state when you're practicing techniques, and randomly when that desire comes up in your mind, maybe you're listening to some music or watching a movie, and then you think about it, and remaining day it's going to be just an internal pleasant expectation while you focus on the other things that you need to get done during your day. Your life will continue as it is. It's just that now you're focusing on some new things in your mind, and you will be led to those experiences eventually. Yeah, it's okay if you react a few times. What is not okay? If you react heavily with emotions, and once you're done reacting, you're still dwelling on that, not even one day or 2 day for a few minutes or half an hour, but every day, day after day, for weeks and weeks. That is when it becomes a problem. That is when you're making your state of being, it's heavily and dominantly in a state of feeling low and disappointed and hurt and all of these negative emotions. If it's happening a few times here and there, some fears, some doubts, once in a while, 2 weeks you're in a good state, third week you feel some fears all of a sudden coming up, it's completely fine. Your brain is going to do that, and sometimes there's going to be no reason behind it. So you don't have to micromanage your brain for that. I explained in one of the videos how it's easy for us to get attracted towards the negativity and negative emotions because our mind is designed for survival. I will link it up here, you can have a look. The thing for you to understand is, even if you get all the desires you're working on, just pretend for this moment you have everything that you are desiring. Even then, you will have moments in your life where you feel either low or disappointed, or you have some kind of irrational fear or intrusive thoughts. And that is because it's normal. It will happen to your human brain. It's nothing to take too seriously, it's nothing to dwell on. You are an observer of your thoughts. You are not all of your thoughts. So just see what kind of thoughts are coming. If fearful, intrusive thoughts come up, you let them pass by, because those thoughts are usually what will bring in those emotions in you. Those feelings of not being happy, of being disappointed and sad. Your thoughts bring those emotions, right? So let them pass. Observe them, don't absorb them, and they will pass through you. Emotions are supposed to pass through us. Now, if you hold on to them and just make them your permanent guest, and just, don't let them go, don't let them pass through gracefully as they should, that's when it becomes a problem. So, understand this very clearly, that you don't have to be happy all the time. You are not a robot, and just because you feel upset, even if it's 1 or 2 or 3 days in a row, something took place in some other area of your life in your 3D, someone said something, or it could be anything, and it made you feel low and disappointed, it's completely fine, because on the fourth or fifth day you will bounce back. Our states are fluid. This is how we are as human beings. Even if you think you have the most perfect life, you have the most amazing partner, you have the most amazing house and work and earning, our brain, all the chemicals in it, all the hormones, you will never ever have a moment where you're always happy. So don't make that so much of an issue in this moment when you don't have your desires. It will never matter whether you have your desires or you don't have your desires, our state will always be fluid. We just need to ensure dominantly our personality, our state of mind, how is it? Is it in a good, positive, neutral state, or it's in a lack, insecure state where there's no confidence and trust at all? Our dominant personality, dominant state of being matters, nothing else.